Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday's Truth with Alonda Hassel. So we've been in my family in this position where we're ready to make a next move, and I know what I want. This has been my prayer. I know what I want, but Lord, I trust your will for our lives. And it's been a tough couple of weeks because I know what I want. I know what I like. I know what I want to see my family in next. But I want to also make sure that we are walking in God's will for our lives. And that's such a big decision time. It's such a tough time because you don't want your desires or what you want to get ahead of what God's will is for your life. And I am constantly checking my wants, constantly checking my desires to make sure that I'm not trying to move ahead of God or trying to manipulate His will for my life, if that makes sense. I want to be in His will, but darn it, I want what I want. And part of knowing your worth is really trusting that God has you. And I'm like, I don't even want to talk about this, but because it's such a tough time. It's such a challenging time, and the oppositions that come up make you think in your flesh like, see, I told you this is not what God's will is. But then something opens up and you're like, maybe He's just testing my faith, or maybe He's telling me to believe at a much greater level. And I'm doing all of that. I shared the other Sunday that you have to say it to my faith. Those things that I know God has for me, for my family, for our ministry, that sometimes you got to just say it to my faith, not to my face and, be cocky and everything, but to my faith, so that my faith increases and I trust God's will, no matter if I agree with it in this season of my life or not. And that's not easy. But I know that there are a bunch of you out there that say, I've learned to do that. And part of our worth, part of my worth, part of my truth is that I absolutely, positively believe that God has His best interest for me and for my family in His heart. And learning how to trust that, learning how to faith that, learning how to walk in that is not always easy. And it's easy to talk about and jump around and shout when the thing that you've been praying for, hoping for, desiring comes to pass. But how we hold our faith and our stance in a season and a time where it's not so certain is really, really important. And I'm sharing with you not because I have it all down pat. I don't have all of the answers. I don't, the other day I had a brief tension headache because my flesh is real and I'm a real person. And I guess just to encourage you, to encourage me, to encourage all of us, that the things that we're trusting and believing God for the next level, for the next season, for the next thing in our lives, we have to learn how to really put our faith and our trust in our God and know that He's always going to give us what's best for us. He knows all, and He's never going to allow us when we trust Him, to just make crazy decisions. And if we do, that's not Him. We decided to do it on our own. And I was sort of going back and forth with that too. Like, is it my will, or am I forcing something, or am I desiring something that isn't right? And I had to resolve, and I have resolved that if it does not work out the way that I would like it to work out, that I trust he's got something greater, that I trust that there's something bigger, that there's something more. And that is not easy to say, because I want what I want. But Lord, I trust your will. I want what I want, but I trust his will. And I think part of knowing your worth is being able to have that resolve and that settlement in your spirit, that I know what I want, but I have to trust what he wants for me, because I know what he wants for me will always be better than what I want for me. So that is my Tuesday's truth. It wasn't a whole bunch of fun, and I'm still literally in the middle of it. I guess I have to keep you updated on how things work out, but I'm excited. I'm trusting God that whatever his will is for our lives, that he will always give us the absolute best. I believe that. Why do I believe that? Because he's always done that. So that is my Tuesday's truth. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, how you feel. Is it easy for you to just trust him and sort of blindly go, or do you, like me, somewhat war within yourself about what God wills for your life? All right. Have a fantastic Tuesday. I love you all, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right. Bye.